Tag it out like this, because I'm also a writer. That's what's up. Okay. Brian David Delaney Star from the StarQuest channel here in the QC. And I've got two gentlemen here who are avid book writers, and they've published their own books. These are original creations by these gentlemen. I'd like to introduce you to them now. First of all, we have
John Bowen, Step Your Game Up Publishing, CEO, President, Tropical Illusions. Get it online, Amazon.com or www.stepyourgameuppublishing.com.
Beautiful. And so, John, what are your books that you've written? Can you show us?
Well, one of the books that I have, as you see, is Tropical Illusions. This book is about HIV and AIDS in the African American community. I wrote it because someone close to me that died from HIV and AIDS, I wanted to give them a tribute. You know, and a lot of times you'll find that when people die from HIV or AIDS, because of the stigma that's attached to it, no one wants to admit that their loved one or someone close to them died from HIV or AIDS. You know, so they say that they died from cancer. They say that they died from penicillin. They was allergic to penicillin. They'll come up with different reasons why they died other than HIV and AIDS. So this is my tribute to Louisa Lukey Henry, you know, and I wanted to basically put it in an entertaining format, yet informative for the youth.
Excellent.
For the people who don't like to read for information.
Okay, John, I'd like to ask you one other question. What's your, if you wanted to give some advice to young writers or just to new writers who are trying to get their books published, how can they get their books published, and what can they do to get their word out there, and what words of encouragement do you have for them? Yeah, well, basically, my words would be to study the craft. Do your homework. You know, you don't want to send an urban fiction book to a sci-fi publisher. You don't want to send an urban fiction book to a horror publisher, someone who publishes horror. You got to know what your genre is. You got to know who your target audience is, and you do your homework. And you can do that real easy with a click with Google. Fantastic. Okay. All right. So once again, your name is John Bowens. John Bowens, and let's put your book out. We're going to tag you out with your book because we're going to do your partners separately. Okay. Okay. John Bowens, Tropical Illusions, and how again can they contact you online through what? All right. www.stepyourgameuppublishing.com. Go ahead and get a close-up of the name. There you go. That's the name of the company. Okay. And you can check us on Amazon.com for the Kindle. People who love their Kindle, we got it available on Kindle. Yeah, check us out, man. Urban fiction writers. Once again, I'm your host, Brian David Delaney Star from the StarQuest channel here with John Bowens. Hold the book up. We're going to tag it out with the book so they can have that in Tropical Illusions. John Bowens, thank you so very much for being a StarQuest person, changing the world and making the world a better place. Being here.